Hey there, and I hope that you're having a good day. Welcome back to the Kingdom of Otapon, where it is just Marnie and myself here today, here in the mountains in this beautiful world that we're going to continue to be working on today. And I'm excited. We're going to be doing some path building today. I have been hard at work recently over the last couple of days, making the first layer of an entrance to a massive tunnel here. And we also have a very big monorail over in this direction too, along with a bunch of other things. I've been, as I've been saying, I've been hard at work. I've been doing a lot here. I've been busy. But that's a good thing, because what that means for us is we have plenty of materials to be working with, almost overflowing with the materials, you could say. We can put away some of our quartz. We're starting to stock up there, as you can see. Then we have terracotta up here, and put our green terracotta in. And yeah, for my own world, really not too shabby, I would say. Can we grab a stone cutter from in here? Maybe not. But that's okay. We can just make one real quick for us to be able to use. Hey, Wheel. Dude, it's been a while. I hope that you're doing well. I'd love to know, are you on break yourself, like me? Getting maybe things done in Minecraft? What have you been up to recently? How has life been on your end? I know that for me in particular, as life always is, it's been ups and downs. I think that life offers many beautiful things, and with that, sometimes challenge is a part of that. And I've definitely been going through a part of my life where it's been a little bit more challenging recently. So Minecraft, as always, is one of those things that I get to enjoy and really brings some extra life to my life, you could say. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning into stream today, dude. And yeah, the things that we have here are already quite insane, in my personal opinion. We have this beautiful looking wheat field over here, and then my most recent thing that I ended up making is this beautiful, like, refurbished park that was refurbished by the Kingdom of Otapon, with all of these spires that are a testament to higher beings of the place, just shooting up into the universe here, which is fun. I don't know, a really fun story piece, and it's really beautiful down there, and we still have plenty of space to expand into, as you can tell, but that is not going to be part of the plan for today. Today we'll I got a dry throat at the moment. Today we'll be heading on over past our new sugarcane farm and past the village tavern, past Etat's house over here, and our new storage area. And we're going to be working down here in kind of our new infrastructure area. It's interesting. This is all brand new, and no one has seen any of this, and we really haven't had this world for that long, so I've been putting in some good work. This is only the first little part of a very major bridge. So, yeah, very exciting stuff. And then we have our monorail over here that is going to be leading towards a city that we'll eventually be making. But today we are going to head over down here. Man, it looks kind of like, I don't know, Roman and medieval. I feel like the way that we have the monorail just going over our pathway design. I just gotta say, I love it. I'm a fan. It's just changing the song right there, but we have Indiana Animate's house right down there. So I think that we'll continue our path and have it reach his house. But I do want to find it. This is what I'm saying. It's so cool having these pillars for our monorail intertwined with the path. But I think we'll probably actually extend it from right here. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. And then it'll kind of just twist and turn down over to where Indiana is located. So let me grab a sip of water. I'm surprised that my voice is so dry at the moment. And there we go. We're back in action. Make sure that we hit start recording here so that we can capture all of this for video. I appreciate you spending some time with me and maybe seeing the behind the scenes of my thought process towards making these sorts of pathway designs. And if you're down for that and for hanging out on a New Year's stream, I would say consider it. My inventory is completely full. I was going to say consider leaving a like on the video. Definitely. We're on the stream. It helps share it to other people so that we can all hang out together and get a good conversation going. I'd love to hear what you ended up doing for New Year's. For me personally, it was more Minecraft stuff. Just getting work done here in this beautiful single-player world that I've been slowly and steadily putting work into, but as of recently, over the past couple of days or so, I've just been spurred into putting more work into it once again, which actually does bring up something that is kind of at the top of my mind that is a good question, actually, that I'd love to have y'all's thoughts on. And that is, do you feel like you enjoy me as a person, as a content creator, enough to enjoy a little bit less cinematic quality? And as a result, kind of have more just like videos from me and Slip and like my personality and like that sort of stuff. Because I don't know, I really want to get back to, if possible, making weekly episodes. But that is a very, very hard thing to do. I have to kind of check out where we're going. I knew that we were going to be over this massive cliff area. Question is, can we just make a path this way? Maybe work our way around to the right? I feel like we might be able to, so I think we are gonna try. Maybe we'll go one deep here. But my idea for being a little bit more consistent is to just try to commentate and talk more and explain my thought process when it comes to building, but at the same time, I do want to have cinematics. Like, I know that I don't feel that proud of my own videos personally when I don't have like some cinematic parts, or at the very least little parts that I know that for myself I put some extra work into. Like if I know that I just threw out a video to throw it out, then I don't like it, and I won't watch it back as much. And then when it goes to like in retrospect later on, then I never watch it back, which is something that I find really interesting. And it's kind of my gauge as to whether or not I'm making videos that I enjoy. Because the videos that I enjoy, that I make for myself as opposed to like for the views or like anything else like that, then I'll watch them back. And like oftentimes it's not just one time too, like I'll watch them back multiple times and like nostalgically as well, and you know, and that sort of stuff. And so I know that I can find a balance where I'm able to kind of focus on one little thing more and maybe not have it have to be such a mega project and that sort of stuff. And but at the same time, I'm like, well, you know, what distinguishes you is the fact that you really do spend the extra time, right? I love how I'm making it so hard on myself. Okay, I do think I'm gonna make life a little bit easier on myself here. I'm gonna extend the path down here, and then I'm gonna make a little ladder area right there coming up so that we can pretty easily get around. But what I'm gonna need to do is first get away from maybe some country music. It's interesting. I feel like the last couple of times that I've streamed, I've been like, well, there are some songs in there that are very much my vibe, or more so my vibe. It's interesting how it continues to evolve. But then at the same time, there are many songs on my stream playlist that I'm like, nope. I know that I used to vibe with this song on stream, but it's not necessarily of the atmosphere or of the energy, better put, that I just want to be live for. And sometimes when I'm feeling all uppity and let's get it, like, you know, let's go sort of energy, then those times I'm definitely inclined to like, all right, let's have a little bit more of like a drum beat and like, I don't know, just like a more, I don't know, faster paced music, you know, you could say. But I don't know, Minecraft for me is a game where I slow down the pace, and I take things on my timeline, which I really, you know, I love. It's probably an aspect of control that I like to exercise in my life. Let's see, it's a little too even right there. Okay, yeah, I think that if we just go down with a shovel like that, then we'll make our way in here. And then, yeah, perfect. Yeah, then we can make something right here. Okay. Yeah, awesome. Okay. I can work with that. Place that guy back in there. It's looking a little ugly, I think. Don't have any wood on me at the moment, but that's okay. We'll start taking out our shovel, I think, and just come in to start picking away blocks. Make our mosaic stone design as we always do. Also, hey everybody. Those of you that usually hop into stream with me know that I am very bad at very bad at looking at stream chat, Cobb is probably the person to know in particular. And oftentimes, if I'm playing on Lotus, I will be live streaming and he'll hang out and stream and be like, yo, Slip, like, you need to read your chat. I've had lots of money's worth of actually donations that I don't even know. A couple times I've gone back on a stream and rewatched it and been like, how long did it take for me in particular to realize that something had happened on live stream, and that something of that extra response importance had come about, or all of that, right? And I think that I've talked about this with Draconis before. There is probably a bit of like a coping mechanism for me when it comes down to it, because when I first started live streaming, there wasn't anyone to watch my live streams. So in order to not feel like I needed, I kept looking at the live stream chat and I was like, there's no one here. Like, that's it makes you want to stop doing it, right? It's very much give up energy. And so I was like, you know what? At least when I start stream, I'm gonna just approach it as if I was doing a long play with commentary. And that's how I usually do it, and ramble a little bit, which is a skill that I think I've definitely gotten better at doing when it comes to this whole YouTube thing in particular. And this is one of those upbeat songs that I feel like it's one of my favorite songs to have in videos and to live stream with in particular too. And I know I was just talking about the upbeat music, but I feel like whenever this one in particular comes up on stream, or even oftentimes when I'm making a video, I'll be like, oh, you know what? I'm okay with putting this song on. And I try not to overuse it too much, honestly, in videos. I feel like my style is evolving and going to even more of like a quieter, softer music sort of vibe, which I'm totally down for. Don't get me wrong. It's weird that it just kind of overlays over the top like that. It's weird. But for me, when it comes to this song in particular, it's like, and look at that guy just sneaking on over. I always consider it to be a vibe. I really do. But what you can see that I'm doing right here is just kind of going away and picking away blocks. Usually I kind of go, it's like usually one or two at a time. It is okay if they're right next to one another, but kind of just like spacing it out a little bit, and yeah, just figuring it out. And I kind of go from like the most textured to like the most smooth, or like the roughest to the smoothest, if that makes sense. I almost do think that having a shovel that is too good can almost make life difficult when it comes down to it. But at the same time, it really doesn't matter. You don't have to be too methodical with it when it comes down to it. And then you just kind of come in with the next block, and eventually you'll know that you're done when all of the dirt or the shoveled area is good to go, and you can kind of just figure out the slab design to have it smoothly kind of go up as you work with it. And yeah, you don't, and just like that, yeah. And you don't have to think about it too much. You really don't. And one thing I always talk about is I feel like having pathway designs in particular in your world is one of those things that it doesn't take that much effort, and it's actually something that's quite cathartic to do, in my personal opinion. But at the same time, you get such a massive output so quickly from it. I do not like having these leaves right here. Like, I kind of still like having the enclosure from the trees. I think, yeah, I feel like that must be a lot better, but, oh, this is Audapon. This is Audapon. And simply also, I do want to show you something, real quick, because I did comment back to you today, and I was saying that I've been massively inspired by, in particular, your build style, but also by your quality of videos. And one thing I was asking earlier was like, I want to be more consistent. I want to go back to weekly uploads, but I don't know if I know that something that distinguishes me is the quality of my cinematics, and I wouldn't be able to put out the cinematics like I do every single week. Like, it would be too much. But man, this right here, this tunnel, I mean, is exactly exactly taken from, no, the design is different, but and the palette is different, but the idea behind it is exactly like one-on-one exactly what or inspired by you. And this thing is big. It's 37 blocks tall and 23 blocks wide, just going directly into the mountainside. Yeah, so we definitely got big build right here, and I only worked on a couple of layers of it, but it's kind of hard to see, but I guess you'll be able to see the extent of kind of like the entrance design. I don't know, kind of just interesting. Lots of slab work. But it'll be cool. And so lots of different blocks, kind of, I don't know, kind of a cool wall design too. It's kind of hard to tell with the I don't know, with with the Lightmatica schematic, but the idea is to do one layer every single episode, and it doesn't matter how long it takes. And I have plenty of materials for it as well. But man, yeah, the idea completely a Simply Night inspiration right there. So I do appreciate you for it. Man, I feel like I always fumble around when it comes to being like, how do I use the detached camera mod, and then I also use FreeCam. And sometimes I'll use them in kind of close conjunction with one another. And then I'm like, oh no, I pressed the wrong button. You kind of have to do them in reverse sequence to get back to the view that you wanted after the first time. You know, you can't just hit it how you want to. You have to go in the order, but backwards. And so, whether it be I'll be recording a bit and then I won't be able to use it and have to re-record, although I'll like the audio part of it, or I'll be live streaming, right? And the same thing will happen. And I'm like, oh man, it is what it is. But then at this point, it depends for me on how many blocks I'm using in the palette. But for me, I'm only using 3 blocks right now. I'm using cobblestone, stone, and stone bricks. And so when I've kind of had like the ratio that I'm fine with personally, then I just go and I find every single shoveled piece of dirt that I like or that I find right here, and I mash them away. Oh, I completely forget. Yeah, it keeps coming down here. Oh man, I forgot about that too. Okay. I think I missed a couple of blocks, but we'll be able to make it work, and then we kind of just come around here. I know that this is an interesting cave drop-off right here. Let's see how I can make it work. Maybe get rid of that guy right there. I think we have to make these guys into stone too. Kind of like having that guy there too, but that would take away from things. Oh, look at me go, just free-forming it at the moment. Okay, I like that. Oh, I messed up. I feel like I've gotten much more skilled when it comes to making these kind of like sloped pathways like this. But by no means am I good about doing it yet. So, I mean, usually I keep a couple of each block in hand. But I guess I was overconfident about my ability to just go one block at a time, because in essence, I mean, that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna go 2 up just like that. I'm kind of okay with that. Let's see. I think I'll make another little slope like this too. A long time ago in Minecraft, some YouTuber was like, well, you know, it's kind of, what am I doing? Well, it's a lot of like humming and hawing. And I'm like, that's exactly what it is. You know, like, also just being methodical about it too. I think we'll go up like that, and then take away these slabs, and maybe these guys too, and maybe we'll cave out a little bit more like that to work our way up here. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. For me, one of the tricks I've learned about doing pathway designs when it gets a little bit harder like this is try his best. Oh man, I messed up. Try your best just to, I don't know, smoothen out the terrain with the slabs. Like, try to elongate it. And usually through that process, you'll be able to find a design that you'll be successful with. At least that's been my experience. Oh yeah, he's cooking with it. Boom. Okay. Yep. Let's see. Maybe push it back a little bit farther here too. Oh. We got the missed blocks here as well. Yeah, okay. I think we'll go up like that. Okay, and then from here on out, we should pretty much just be able to line up once again with our stone bricks. We'll have to add a couple more there to kind of make the path winding in make sense here. And I love how, I feel like, you know, everything is different when you do it live. Like, I don't know, I'm a little bit faster when I'm live. I make less mistakes when I'm live. I think that's part of the reason that some people are intimidated to get into live streaming in particular. But for me, I feel like over time, I don't know, you get better at laughing at yourself about your imperfection over the microphone, especially when it comes to doing live streaming more, I think. Because, you know, the more you do it, like, the more you put yourself deliberately into a setting where you've no way out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to maybe you want to go like that. I'm not sure. Sometimes I just try to get rid of the blocks as well. If I'm being honest. Let's see. Yeah, just like that with 3 blocks. I mean, in particular, you don't have to think about how much accent you're giving. I'm gonna come in with some stone bricks here a little bit. But that's okay, just because I don't want it to be stone only out here. Seems like too much for me. And it's so sometimes I'm like, oh, I hope it works. But at the end of the day, I mean, if it doesn't exactly follow along what you had just kind of heaved out for yourself, I mean, that's okay too, right? I want to get, yeah, that guy down there. Yeah, and just like that, we have a miniature path that goes through the trees. I mean, eventually we might end up doing something with all of that, but for this point in time, still not exactly sure. Oh, I fit everything inside my inventory perfectly. That's crazy. Okay, well, it stop recording over there. And then we're going to do a little bit more path building over here as well. Gonna head to sleep for the night, change the song. Yeah, live is super scary, not gonna lie. Well, I felt that way. I definitely felt that way. Well, here it's a recurrent feeling. If you've ever live streamed, I think that you know the feeling of before you hit live, you hit record. Like, you get a little bit anxious before it, and then I think that the more frequently and consistently you do it. Sorry, I'm just looking. I need to change up my stream music. Okay. This is more my vibe. But the more frequently and the more consistently that you stream, I think that those butterflies, they will somewhat wear off a little bit too, in those couple of moments that lead on up to you hitting record or hitting go live. Right, yeah, and this tunnel just looks so cool. It really does, I think. And I do think that also after the first like 5 minutes or so of going live and yeah, just being live, usually that energy, or at least with more practice, being more skilled at live streaming, I think that those jitters will kind of like will dimmen a little bit. They'll kind of like wear off a little bit, which is a good thing. Oh, I actually think, do I want to do it? I think I might do it. Okay, I think I might do it. Oh, this could be a bad idea. Nah, I don't care. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... Oh no. I'm gonna... Okay. Down here, actually, this is all brand new. I've been working a lot on this over break. This is our pumpkin farm, which is not that brand new. But then over here, this whole area... Ha! Can't get out. All of these villagers is our villager trading hall. As you can tell. And I have a custom lake down here, and again, this is all underground. But it's kind of fun. I don't know. Yeah, it's just fun, and I've given up personally on trying to just like lock and jam every villager. Doesn't matter to me if I have to run around a little bit to find who's who. I kind of know where they stay around by now. And a really nice thing about this farm too, or this what's it called? This trading hall, is it's right next to the pumpkin farm too. So what I did, and I have been AFKing more in this world than I ever have any other world. Especially I've been needing a lot of quartz for the tunnel. I've been AFKing and letting this go up, and then I have iron from an iron farm from way, like, thousands of blocks away that I have to travel to get iron. And I trade with all these guys, and then I should still have all of the a lot of the emeralds that I have right there. But I once again on the thing about streaming, especially your first time streaming, I feel like you have the jitters for the most part, like, I don't know, throughout the whole stream or whatever. But it is also true that with practice, you do get to a point where, at least when you're live streaming, at least my experience, you can feel comfortable and like yourself, and it becomes much less intimidating. And one thing that also I think applies to my experience in particular is that I remember, like, when I had first started live streaming, like, every once in a while, like, maybe like a year or so ago, I usually would get like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 viewers, and then every once in a while I would get like I don't know, 5 viewers, 6 viewers. I think once I got 7 viewers, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm the best streamer in the world, like, look at me go. But like at the same time, I instantly got nervous, and I would get intimidated by the fact that now I actually had a lot of people that were watching me live, and then I could mess up. And so for me, yeah, sometimes there was a shock factor after I would do my ramble and whatnot. Yeah, I think when we put this guy into our offhand, there was a little bit of a shock factor. For me, looking at how many people I would have if it was a bigger number. I'd be like, oh, am I gonna just change how I am being and what I'm doing, or, you know, and so I don't know. I find that I like streaming because when Draconis got into live streaming, he was like, "You have any tips?" And I was like, just talk how long play would be, and like do your thing. And then, like, you know, there's certain tricks to have conversational topics to think about and talk about that I feel like I'm equipped in doing. But at least at the get-go, just talk into the microphone. Like, you already make long videos. Like, I know that you kind of already have that skill set, and then all of the comments and questions that you get from everyone else, I mean, that just gives you extra things to talk about. Like, because I think that many people, they get worried about making a mistake, or B, just not having anything else to talk about. Being like, I don't know what to say. Oh, I'm forgetting. Oh. Okay, we're gonna go 3 wide, and we're gonna come out here. Still, what was it, 4 tall still? Yeah. For whatever reason, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna come out on this side of the mountain, but no, I'm not gonna come out. I have to come out on this side of the mountain. Let me just change the song real quick. Gotta wait and see. It's something that I'm vibing with at the moment. I feel like I'm usually vibing with the song. This is a nostalgic song. It brings me back to earlier in my YouTube career. It's kind of one of those. It's a groovy song, I would say, but it's not really, although I could, and I have, right? But this song with like my cinematics and whatnot, I don't think that that's my vibe. In terms of like the music that I want to go with the content that I make, really. Like while I'm doing my commentary in my videos, this isn't the type of song that you're gonna hear anymore, and it used to be. And so I'll still, yeah. So that's kind of part of the reason that I probably look at this nostalgically. But as you can see, we're making a bit of a tunnel. Keep forgetting about the water sources that I have here. Which you probably won't do the whole thing on stream. Really much of it. I kind of just want to do it again. Kind of just got to think a little bit about how I want it. Okay. I'm okay with that at the moment. And we'll come out and we'll make our, some arches and decorate this entire thing and make it look special, but that is not going to be for right now. For right now, for those of you that are watching, this might be my favorite build. My inventory is totally full. Okay, we're gonna be coming out through this area here. Yeah, I'll show you guys something that I did last night, and then I woke up, as I always do, early this morning and finished it, and it is definitely a compilation of everywhere I've been able to get to as a builder, I think. I'm really proud of it. Oh man. We got plenty of stuff in our inventory already. I can keep that. I love having... I used to have a better mod to organize everything, but now all I do, I hit this alphabetize, and it sorts everything by the alphabet, as makes sense. But I used to have one that sorted it in just a better fashion. Oh man, this is the build, y'all. It is so beautiful. Oh, it looks so good. Oh yeah, we got an outpost over here. I always have villagers looking at me in this region, and if you've watched any of the videos for the survival world, then the lore, the enemies, quote unquote, the opposition that's coming to take our way of life, is the outpost that just happens to be right next to the kingdom. But this right here, I'm so proud of it. We'll take a quick look at it in the dark. Got to drown down there, make sure that you don't have any creepy crawlies. And then I'll head to sleep for the night. Yeah, take a look at it. The lighting is pretty cool looking too, I must say. But we can look at it in the sunlight. It looks just as great in the sunlight too. Also, so many hellos. Hey to OG Edits. To the purple pineapple. Gosh. I can't. Oh man, I can't. Oh, there's another creeper over there. Okay, we gotta be careful here. We're gonna have to come and fix that. Oh, I got 19. Man. That's why I can't. Oh, there's a drowned right there too. Oh, that was scary. Okay, good news is not too bad of a quick fix here. Sheesh, man. Take out our bow named Robin Hood and take this guy out. Has no other enchantments right now. But we have this really beautiful, this is the lore, the story behind this park area right here is that we have these custom made spires that I made in build school. And also, Feather, if you're still here, hi, Feather. I didn't say hi, Feather. What's up? Yeah, but we have these custom made spires, and they are meant to represent something related to like to honor the gods of this region and to represent reaching up to the heavens. And there's lots of twists and turns along the way, just to like life, but just like everything, kind of in a Buddhism, no mud, no lotus sort of idea. Then you can, get to the flower at the top of your tree, which is the most actualized version of yourself, which is a part of the divine in this universe. And so, yeah, I'm a big fan of the story behind it and just this build area in general. One thing that I ended up doing is that I did one long paths along here. We have a little stone cutter area right there. But one long paths just to switch it up and kind of gives that park sort of wander around vibe. And then leave sweet berries and peonies kind of just as we can wander around here. And the paths don't meander anywhere too much in particular. I was careful for the most part about not having too many sweet berries that are right next to the path, but I like how congested it does feel, honestly. But it comes on up on this beautiful little fisherman's lake, which is where we can do some fishing later on in the world. It's a forever world. Although we are coming up on day 872 right there, as you can see. But we also have a storage area where you could put your fishing gear and a table where you could put your fishing items. And we have the same thing over here with, I don't know, just hidden storage, I guess, for aesthetic there. But if you wanted to fish over there and get some privacy on the lake, you totally could do so if you wanted to. But yeah, it's just really pretty and overwhelming. But in the perfect way with the spires just coming on up here. And so this is a couple weeks away. But yeah, I mean, if I head into Cheetah Cam real quick, it's just so pretty looking. Like you can look at the pathway designs and the lake with the docks. Look at it from the side over here. It's just good looking. It's cool. Makes me feel like I'm really starting to get to a point in development. I still have replay mod going on. Probably stop that. I lose my boats. I always bring them over to the other direction. And then I forget about it. I completely forget every single time. Hey, Inca. Okay, dude. After stream, I'll check Discord. I've been really off my phone recently. As you know, actually, because I Discorded you. You're probably one of the only people that I Discorded. This guy has been going through some personal stuff recently that has put in a damper on my mood, you could say, or at least, to say the least, and so no, I really haven't been on. I haven't been texting, doing the Discord thing. I've been really just building these beautiful things and enjoying kind of getting geared up in my single player world. Honestly, I do think that it will be of our benefit. Where did I put the tunnel? Okay, it's over here, I think. Okay. Like, I have no idea. I can't remember. But I do think that, yeah, we'll get into it. see, I want to look on the map real quick. Maybe we'll just go along the side a little bit right now. I don't want to push too hard. Maybe we'll just kind of go a little bit down over that way. But I'll take a look at your DM, and I gotta say, dude, I really enjoyed your most recent video. The commentary, I think I said all of this too, but the commentary was really great. I just really felt like, I don't know, you were able to convey and have been able, not only through the builds and, you know, having things in your world that are a part of you, but just kind of like your commentary and talking about Hollywoodland and all the different things. I think that for me personally, it might be one of your best pieces of work out there. But yeah, after stream, I'll take a look at the Discords. Which, forgive me, I know that I'm bad about not responding to messages in general. But B, let's see, yeah, we can kind of curve down a little bit more that way too. I do want to start recording there. But in particular, while streaming too, I know that Draconis will kind of pause and chill on stream and look at a DM, but I don't know, I don't do that. And for me, it's one of those things where, like, I don't like if I'm going out with people, I don't like if they're kind of just like hanging out on their phone. Like, I want to be 100% in all of the things that I am doing. And so if I am with you, whether it be virtually on stream or through a message that I send you, or like, you know, all of those different little things, you're gonna get, you know, a 100%, or at least my best at what it looks like at this point in time, sort of thing, you know. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep going around this way. And so I don't know, like I struggle maybe even keeping streams longer, because I'm like, I don't want people to just wait for me while I go to the bathroom or pick up some food or, you know, get a snack or really whatever it is. It's just something that makes me feel bad. Let's see. Yeah, and one interesting thing about working in the mountains, I must say, is that it is really, really hard to get much done. Oh yeah, we'll go along the side right here too. Oh, perfect, and then slope our way down. Oh, okay. Oh, this is totally gonna work out. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, this is gonna be exciting. The mountains are, I mean, just like so many things in Minecraft, one of those things that intense amount of like work that you have to do, but immense amount of reward that you get out of the process too. Like every field that I do over here, all of the builds I have to, all of the paths, they take extra terraforming in order to get done, and it's by no means easy. You have to be a lot more methodical. Just compare this to, you know, doing it in the plains where you don't have to worry about any of these slopes, right? But no, for me, I'm like, oh, this is a really massive slope that we're gonna have to figure out here. But I think that we'll probably, oh, look how beautiful it's gonna look though as it just kind of winds down the mountainside. Look at that. But I think we'll probably do we'll do up upon until here, and save this challenging part for a later point in time. I do think. Oh man, this place, yeah, pathways, they instantly change everything. They make it look so much better. Also, dude, that sounds fantastic, man. How's your new year, dude? What did you end up doing? I've actually, one thing I've been wondering about, I mean, I'm totally the sort of person that is open to and is down to meet up with, you know, with people. I was going to meet up with Throwlash, and do VidCon with him, I think. I wonder, actually, I'll probably have to check in with him. I think he was considering doing it back, I don't know, back in like October, November. But it's back in, it's in California. And I don't live far away from California, but I'm an elementary school teacher and I don't make a boatload of money. And I don't know, it was something that I couldn't justify the price for doing. But like, I don't know, maybe it just also wasn't my vibe. I'm not going that far yet. I'm not going that far. Told myself I'm not going that far. Come on, y'all. You gotta be on my case when it comes to that sort of stuff. We'll just dot it up with some easy cobblestone at the moment, and once again, it's really not too hard to, I don't know, just go around, dot out some pieces like this. There's nothing special in what I'm building. It's just that I'm taking the time to do it. And it always takes me a little bit longer while doing things on stream, like you know, doing more of like the multitasking thing, but you can really kind of just bang through it. But yeah, stream, I don't know, stream is a nice thing to be able to do these sorts of things like path building or to do resource collection. Building is something that I want to get a lot better at when it comes to doing it on stream. I know that Flip in particular is really quite talented at it. And he could just build like nothing. But I feel like trying to navigate through the Lightmatica schematic, if I was building Lightmatica, is kind of just, it's too complex for me. I'm like, I can't figure it. Like, that sounds like too much. Figure out what block I'm supposed to place where and what direction. I am getting better at doing like just kind of freeform builds and just kind of working with and shaping the build and seeing what happens with it. But still, at the same time, it's like a lot of respect to the people that can kind of just like stream for a couple hours and then they're just building. I'm sure I could do it. I'm not at a point yet where I'd be able to do it to a degree where I would be satisfied with it, I think. And maybe that depends on the playthrough. Like, most of the builds that I have here in the Kingdom of Otapon are my just kind of freeform builds. Builds that I've kind of just been like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm just gonna see what happens with it. Which I'm very happy with, you know. Like, I just built this. Actually, no, this was a creative mode design. But pretty much all of the other builds that we have down here are just freeform builds. Things that I've been like, I don't feel like making a schematic and doing anything with it. I just want to go with it and build and create and make something new. Which I must say, I'm very happy that I have done it that way as well, because I used to be so much more timid when it came to putting something in my world for a content creation, because it's like, I can't afford, I don't want it to mess up the skyline or to mess up everything or to be a horrible build, and then like I have it just sitting there and it's supposed to be a video and oh my gosh, all the different things, right? But no, I think I've gotten better within my own skill set to be like, no, I can dabble and try to work with things, and if it's not my favorite part of the build, then I can just extend the video and then make something that I am happier with, which is something that I have done in this world as well. Been like, well, I made that, but it just doesn't seem, for my main channel at least, like the sort of thumbnail that... Oh, I like it like that. Okay, I just had to think. That is of the quality that I'm looking for personally. There we go. Is that the last? We have a couple pieces of stone. I'm just gonna throw them in. I think that is kind of it. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna bother me now. I cannot stay grass. For a first at bat here, actually, I think we'll probably extend. We'll go a little bit wider here too. Guys, I need to clear my stream playlist. I need to make it better. It's a non-negotiable. Hey, Figsy, man, how are we doing, dude? I also, again, I've been really bad. I think most of the people that are here hanging out in stream right now, I think, have reached out to me via either a YouTube comment or a Discord direct message within the last week or so, and I just really have not gotten back to anybody. But man, I hope you're doing well, you and the family. And I'm gonna throw the exact same jab that your lovely partner, that your lovely wife threw your direction, which is, I heard a skeleton. My dude, you gotta build. I know it's fun hanging out with everybody on Westerly, but we miss the J Figsy builds. But actually, I take that back. You've been making quite a big castle recently in the Westerly SMP, so yeah, I'm quite impressed. But guys, look at that. The path as it continues and winds its way down here. Oh, it's gonna look fantastic. Let's see. Yeah, on the map, it's gonna look really good too. This is telling me that I'm gonna totally have to use all of this area here. But man, yeah, I just love that. Then we have a huge monorail that's going to be heading over to where we'll eventually build a city. But that is going to be it for tonight's stream. I feel like we have gotten some good progress done. I am going to go get a bite to eat, maybe go finish that bit of the path right there, and then record the next snippet of this video in the survival world. I'm hoping to maybe get out videos on a 7-day to 10-day basis going forward, starting now in the new year, which could be a lot. But I do already have next week's video ready to go in the books. So new episode with a lot of the improvements that we do have over here in the wonderful kingdom of Otapon. Actually, let's just check. I'm gonna have to mess with the tunnel as well too. Oh, it's gonna be so fun to have that. It'll just come around the back of the build right here. Yeah, but our beautiful kingdom that's really coming together. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I will see you on Saturday for the video, and stay crafty. You could say, stay crafty.